Israel, it's your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah, and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To my Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. I wanted to ask a question, family. We all know about the story of Miriam. Her and Aaron spoke against Moses because Moses married an Ethiopian woman. But Miriam was struck down with leprosy, and Aaron was not punished. So I hear a lot of Israelites say the reason why Miriam was punished because a woman is not equal to a man. A woman have no business speaking in man's business. But when you really examine the scriptures unbiased, because God is not a biased power, when you read the scriptures unbiased and you read it precept on precept, line upon line, then you start to understand why Miriam was hit with leprosy and Aaron was not punished with anything. It has nothing to do with Miriam being a woman. It has everything to do with the Most High Yah bringing down judgment on both of them, even though Aaron was not punished. Don't think just because you didn't hear about Aaron being punished, the Lord did not do anything. Just because he hit Miriam with leprosy does not mean the Lord did not do anything to Aaron just because it didn't say it in the Bible. What position did Miriam play when they came out of Egypt? See, that's what you have to ask yourself. What position did Miriam play when they came out of Egypt? When they was in the wilderness, what did God use Miriam for? The Bible says she was a prophetess. But what position did she play? And what position did Aaron play? Then you start to see it clear why she was hit with leprosy. She had no business speaking against her brother because it was like speaking against Yahshua. Let's get it. me out today, family. Word on the street is Miriam was struck down with leprosy because she's a woman. God is an unbiased God, and I'm going to deal with this unbiased. Why was Miriam hit with leprosy and Aaron, well, the Bible never described Aaron being punished. But we don't know what God did to Aaron. But why was not Aaron mentioned of punishment, but Miriam was mentioned of being plagued with leprosy? I'm going to let the scriptures tell you, family. Because when you deal with the Bible unbiased, you can see things clearer. You can see the picture that God is painting. When you deal with things on a biased level, you cause yourself to become blind. And then you start putting your own private interpretation and putting a spin on it because maybe you got an issue with women. So let's deal with this. I'm going to go to Numbers chapter 12, family. And I'm only going to use the scriptures to show you why did God mention Miriam being punished and not Aaron. Let's go to Numbers chapter 12. If you got your Bible, follow along with your God. Most High Yah and Yahshua, big brother. I'm going to go to Numbers chapter 12, and I'm going to read verse 1 and 2 first. And I'm going to go line up on line, precept on precept, here a little and there a little, and you're not going to hear me talk how most men talk. Because when most people start telling you about the scriptures, they talk the scriptures. They don't read the scriptures, they talk the scriptures. Meaning they're going to tell you what's on God's mind instead of reading what is already written. Numbers chapter 12. And your brother K. Judah is going to pick it up at verse 1. Numbers chapter 12 and verse 1. And it reads, and Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married. For he had married an Ethiopian woman. And they said, hath the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? So what's the problem right here? Aaron and Miriam have a problem with Moses' position. Most people in that day had a problem with Moses' position. They was a little jealous, became a little envious, that the Lord only was dealing with Moses on an intimate level, but everybody else in the vision or a dream, but not Moses. This sound familiar. Who did the same thing that Miriam and Aaron is doing right here? Let's go see. Let's go to Numbers chapter 16. Numbers chapter 16. And your brother K. Judah is going to pick it up at verse 1 through 3. This sound familiar. Some more group of people spoke against Moses in the same way that Miriam and Aaron did. Have God only spoken by Moses? But what did God do to these people? He killed them. So Miriam is lucky that he only hit her with leprosy. But he killed these men right here. This is Numbers chapter 16. And I'm going to read verse 1 through 3. And it reads, now Korah, the son of Hazar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and Dathan, and Abiram, and the sons of Eliab, and On, and the sons of Pelet, sons of Reuben, took men, and they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is among them. Who told them that the Lord was among them? Who told them that they was holy? Who told them that God is also speaking through them? Jealousy and envy is a terrible disease. It's terrible. It'll make a person kill you. You better believe it. Verse 3 again. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is among them. Wherefore then lift ye up yourselves above the congregation of the Lord. So they gonna tell Moses, how y'all gonna lift yourself up above the congregation of the Lord? But it's something they did not understand. And we're gonna find out what it is. Moses wasn't a regular man, family. And people need to understand that. Moses was not a regular man. And people need to understand that. And you're going to find out that's why Miriam got hit with leprosy. Because when they came out of Egypt, what position did Miriam play? And what position did Aaron play? This is how you rightly divide it. Because what God finna do right here, then is going to be clear to you why Miriam was struck down and not Aaron. Let's go back to Numbers chapter 12, and this time, verse 1 through 8. Numbers chapter 12, and this time, your brother K. Judah is going to read 1 through 8, and remember what they asked Moses. How you going to lift yourself up above the nation? Let's see what God told Moses. But not right here. We're going to get to it. I'm going back to Numbers chapter 12, and I'm going to read 1 through 8. And let's see what the Lord said to Aaron and Miriam. Verse 1, and Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married. For he had married an Ethiopian woman. And they said, hath the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Hath he not spoken also by us? And the Lord heard it. Now the man Moses was very meek above all the men which was upon the face of the earth. And the Lord spake suddenly unto Moses and unto Aaron and unto Miriam, come out, ye three, unto the tabernacle of the congregation. And they three came out. And the Lord came down in a pillar of a cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam. And they both came forth. And he said, hear now my words. If they be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision and will speak unto him in a dream. But my servant Moses, read that again, K. Judah. But my servant Moses, one more time, K. Judah. But my servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all my house. With him I will speak mouth to mouth. Oh, I get it. So Miriam, when you were speaking against Moses, you were speaking against the Lord, Miriam. Miriam, Moses is not a regular man, my sister. You'll be better off speaking against your brother Aaron. But the Lord spoke to Moses mouth to mouth. So the words that Moses always said came directly from the Lord. And then you was unrighteous in your critique against your brother. But hold up, K. Judah. Why would the Lord punish Miriam and not Aaron? Let me finish this and we're going to show you. Me, God, and Yahshua. Verse 5. And the Lord came down in a pillar of a cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth. And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and I will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all my house. With him I will speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. And the similar tool of the Lord shall he behold. Wherefore then were you not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? Why they should have been afraid, Lord? Let's go to Exodus chapter 4. Exodus chapter 4. Exodus chapter 4. And your brother K. Judah is going to read verse 1 through 5. Let's see what God set Moses up to be. This is why everybody that rose up against Moses, the Lord killed them. Why? Because they was really raising up against the Lord. Because Moses is like unto the Lord, the only man of his generation. Yahshua was the only man of his generation. Moses brought 10 plagues. In the end, the Lord will bring those same plagues. 3 by the man of sin and 7 by the Lord. That's 10. Moses was the only one born to declare the word of God in his generation. Pharoah killed all the babies from 2 years old and under. There was no other children to declare Christ's generation and preach the word with him, just like unto Moses. This is why Miriam, she should have been warned, but she wasn't. And the Lord struck her down quick and told Moses, man, if a daddy but only spit in her face, should she not be ashamed? Because Moses, you don't understand. She's speaking against me. Because I speak with you mouth to mouth. But hold up, K. Judah, you still haven't told us why Aaron was not punished. Slow down. Let the Lord bring it forth. This is Exodus chapter 4. And your brother K. Judah gonna read 1 through 5. And let's see what the Lord set Moses up to be. Exodus chapter 4 and verse 1, and it reads, and Moses answered and said, but behold, they would not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice. For they will say, the Lord have not appeared unto thee. And the Lord said unto him, what is that in thy hand? And he said, a rod. And he said, cast it on the ground. And he cast it on the ground, and it became a serpent. And Moses fled from before it. And the Lord said unto Moses, put forth thy hand, and take it by the tail. And he put forth his hand, and caught it. And it became a rod in his hand, that they may believe that the Lord God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob had appeared unto thee. Jump down to verse 10. Verse 10. And it reads, and Moses said unto the Lord, O my Lord, am not eloquent, neither hitherfore nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and of a slow tongue. See, people think this Moses stuttering, like Joe, the singer. No. Moses grew up in the house of Egyptians. So Moses was not well equipped in Hebrew or the language that the Hebrews spoke. So he was not eloquent and slow of speech. But the Lord finna get mad at you, Moses. Verse 11. And the Lord said unto him, who have made man mouth, or who make it dumb or deaf, or the sin or the blind? Have not I the Lord? Now therefore go, I will be with thy mouth, and teach thee what thou shalt say. And he said, O my Lord, send, I pray thee, by the hand of him whom thou wouldst send. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Moses. And he said, is not Aaron the Levite thy brother? I know that he can speak well. And also, behold, he cometh forth to meet thee. And when he seeth thee, he will be glad in his heart. And thou shalt speak unto him, and put my words in his mouth. The same way the Lord put him in Moses' mouth, Moses must put those words in Aaron's mouth. And thou shalt speak unto him, and put my words in his mouth. And I will be with thy mouth, and with his mouth, and will teach you what ye should do. And he should be thy spokesman unto the people. And he should be to thee instead of a mouth. And thou should be to him instead of a God. So what did the Lord set Moses up on the earth as? A God. Why, K. Judah? Don't you know we was all baptized unto Moses? The same way under the blood of Yahshua, we are all baptized unto Yahshua. Moses was the only man that the Lord would listen to. Family, get this in your mind. Moses was the only man that the Lord will listen to. Everybody else he came through in a vision or in a dream, but not Moses. This is why Miriam was out of pocket. What position did she play when they came out of Egypt for her to speak so loosely? None. No position. What position did Aaron play? Let's find out. But before we do that, let's go back to Numbers chapter 12, and I'm going to read 9 through 15, and I'm going to show you why Aaron was not plagued with anything. Well, it don't say he was. Maybe the Lord did it. He just didn't mention it. Or maybe he did. Who knows? Let's go back to Numbers chapter 12, and this time, verse 9 to 15. And then I'm going to show you why Aaron was not plagued at this time. See, I hear a lot of brothers, they break this down, and the first thing they run to, a woman should shut her mouth. That's why Miriam was plagued, but it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. Moses was like a god on earth. So when you spoke against him, you spoke directly against the Lord. Did not Moses tell our fathers that? He said, you ain't speaking against me or Aaron. Man, you speaking against the Lord, and he hear you. And that's why he was killing them. Numbers chapter 12. And this time, verse 9 through 15. And then I'm going to show you why Aaron was not plagued, because the Lord needed this man for something. I'll find out what it is. Numbers chapter 12 and verse 9. And it reads, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against them. See, it was kindled against them. But hold up. Lord, if it was kindled against them, why you only struck down Miriam and not Aaron? Keep reading, K. Judah, and it will give you the answer. Verse 9 again. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle. And behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed, when it coming out of his mother's womb. And Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, hear her now, O God, I beseech thee. And the Lord said unto Moses, if her father have but spit in her face, should she not be ashamed 7 days? Let her be put off from the camp 7 days, and after that, let her be received again. And Miriam was shut off from the camp 7 days, and the people journeyed not till Miriam was brought in again. And after, the people removed from Hazeroth and pitched in the wilderness of Paran. But hold up. Why was not Aaron plagued? Let's go to Numbers chapter 3. This is why, family. This is going to be so clear to you that even a child can understand this. Your God is not biased. Your power is not unrighteous. Your power does not hate women. So why are men running around saying that she was plagued because she was a woman? And a woman cannot open her mouth in the midst of men. But I'm going to show you that Judith opened her mouth in the midst of men, and they praise her for that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So something not right. It's either they not reading the scriptures right, and we know God is right, but they making his word abominable to the listener. Let's go to Numbers chapter 3, and I'm going to read verse 5 through 9. And listen to this very closely, and watch, it's going to be clearer to you why Aaron was needed and not plagued. Numbers chapter 3 and verse 5, and it reads, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, bring the tribe of Levi near, and present them before Aaron the priest, that they may minister unto me. Oh, there it go. The light bulb just went off. The light bulb just went off. This is way before Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses. They spoke against Moses in Numbers chapter 12. But I'm in Numbers chapter 3, and I see right here the Lord chose Aaron and his sons, the whole tribe of Levi, to be priests, to take care of God's business of the tabernacle of the congregation. So why would you plague Aaron when Aaron is the high priest who need to do the service of the priest's office? If Aaron is shut out of the camp and he is not able to handle God's business, and Israel started to go stupid, and Aaron is not there to make the atonement, the Lord will kill the whole nation. When something sins, something gotta die. And if Aaron is unclean to handle God's business, how they gonna make the atonement? Because you can only have one high priest. You can't get another one until one die. Aaron wasn't dead. He was still alive. So why would God plague Aaron with leprosy when you need him to handle your business in the priest's office? See, God is a God of wisdom. He let Aaron slide because I need you to handle my business. Because if I plague you and you are shut out of the camp and Israel goes stupid and you are not there to make the atonement, you're going to get a lot of people killed, Aaron. So you know what? So I don't have to kill these people. I'm going to wink at what you did, Aaron. Because of this right here. Read it again, Judah. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, bring the tribe of Levi near and present them before Aaron the priest, that he may minister unto me. And they should keep his charge and the charge of the whole congregation before the tabernacle of the congregation to do the service of the tabernacle. And they should keep all the instruments of the tabernacle of the congregation and the charge of the children of Israel to do the service of the tabernacle. And thou should give the Levites unto Aaron and to his sons. They are widely given unto him out of all the children of Israel. So do you get it now, family? That Miriam was plagued because what position did she play? Aaron played the major position. He was a high priest. And his sons, the tribe of Levi, they handled God's business in the tabernacle of the congregation. So how can you plague the high priest with leprosy and who gonna handle your business, God? This is how I know you're a God of wisdom. You're a God of knowledge. You're a God of understanding. And you don't think as man think it. Because somebody might say that is unrighteous to plague her and not Aaron. But which one would you prefer? For a whole nation to die over one man's foolishness? Or for God to wink at the act of his foolishness and save the nation? Wisdom. 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 Let's go to Judith, chapter 8, for all you biased men out there who say that a woman cannot come in the midst of men and correct men. Let's go to Judith in the Apocrypha, and this will be last. Judith, chapter 8. Judith, chapter 8, and I'm getting up out of here. Now, this is when Holipherhaz, they wanted to come in and take over the children of Israel's land. And our forefathers got scared. They got scared. They started talking about giving God's land up to the enemy. And Judith didn't like what she was hearing. Now, she's a woman now. And she spoke in the midst of men. And God said nothing. So it's something not right. It's either this apocrypha wrong or you wrong. It's either this apocrypha wrong or you men are wrong. And I'm standing with God. I know this Bible ain't wrong. I know this word is not wrong. Your biases cause you to be blind and wrong. Because you have an issue with women. Maybe you got an issue with your mama. And now you got an issue with women. Because I know without a shadow of a doubt that God is not biased at all. He plagued Miriam because she played no position. And she had no business speaking against her brother in that way. It was unrighteous, and she spoke from an envious and jealous position. Aaron, you did too. You spoke from an envious, and I'm pretty sure, Aaron, you probably jealous of your brother. Look at the position that Moses played. This man was just like unto the Lord, and not you, Aaron. Aaron, you were so foolish, you made a calf for the people. How weak is your heart? But your brother Moses did no such thing. But you allowed people to cause you to sin against your God, and you was a high priest. What can God really use you for other than being a priest and doing sacrifice? Don't get jealous and envious of those who have been blessed with a little bit more, Israel, because of their obedience and their dedication and their fire. This is Judith chapter 8. And y'all, Brother K. Judith gonna read 11 through 17. Let's see what Judith said to these men who were just speaking reckless. Let's see. Verse 11. And they came unto her, and she said unto them, hear me now, O ye governors. This a woman. This a woman commanding attention. Why y'all don't never use Judith in y'all lessons? Why y'all don't never speak on Judith, that she came in the midst of foolish men and corrected them? But y'all don't want to use Judith though. Guess what though? K. Judith gonna use it because I'm not biased. I use you, Judith. Verse 11 again. And they came unto her, and she said unto them, hear me now, O ye governors of the inhabitants of Bethulia, for your words that you have spoken before the people this day are not right, touching this oath which ye made and pronounced between God and you, and our promise to deliver the city to our enemies, unless within these days the Lord turn to help you. And now, who are ye that have tempted God this day, and stand instead of God among the children of men? And now try the Lord Almighty, but ye should never know anything. For ye cannot find the depth of the heart of man, neither can ye perceive the things that he thinketh. Then how can you search out God, that have made all these things, and know his mind, or comprehend his purpose? Nay, my brethren, provoke not the Lord our God to anger. Hold up, Judith. You speaking words of wisdom, words of knowledge, words of understanding. You are correcting me, and God said nothing. Judith, you are correcting me, and God did not stop you. None of those governors said nothing about woman, shut your mouth. But today's men say y'all should shut up. You have no business speaking. Verse 14. For ye cannot find the depth of the heart of man, neither can ye perceive the things that he thinketh. Then how can you search out God, that I made all these things, and know his mind, or comprehend his purpose? Nay, my brethren, provoke not the Lord our God to anger. For if he would not help us within these 5 days, he have power to defend us when he will, even every day, or to destroy us before our enemies. Do not bind the counsel of the Lord our God, for God is not a man, that he may be threatened, neither is he as the son of man, that he should be wavering. Therefore let us wait for the salvation of him, and call upon him to help us, and he will hear our voice, if it please him. Now jump down to verse 29, and let's see what they said to Judith. Verse 29. For this is not the first day wherein thy wisdom is manifested, but from the beginning of thy days all the people have known thy understanding, because the disposition of thy heart is good. So do you see that Miriam was plagued with leprosy because she didn't just speak against Moses. She spoke against the Lord. And Aaron also spoke out of place. But God needed Aaron to play his position as a high priest and take care of God's business in the priest's office. So, brethren, stop lying on God and saying that Miriam was plagued because she's a woman and women are not equal to men. Because I want you to find me a scripture that before they sinned against God, he told Adam to rule over your wife. I cleaned it up, family. Let's get it.
Clean up crew. Clean up crew. Clean up crew. C-U-C. 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 Cleaning up false doctrine. 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 Clean up crew. Clean up crew. Clean up crew. Cleaning up false doctrine. Clean up crew. Hey, bring my sword.
I don't trust them, I don't love them. I might push them, I might shove them. I might stab them, I might plug them. I might rush them, I might crush them. I don't need them, no love, no. If I spit it, then I live it. Come and visit where I kick it. You gon' witness all the killing, all the children running around without no pot to go piss in. I'm gon' grit and I'm gon' grind and I'm gon' glow and I'm gon' shine. And you get yours, I'm gon' get mine. And in due time we both combine and everything gon' be fine now. No more fighting, no more fussing, no more arguing, no more cussing, no more hollering, no more busting. Sick and tired of struggling. I've been down for way too long. I ain't never going back. Say the game done change. I already knew that. I'ma go hard, go home and turn up to the max. For every single day I followed all the lies instead of facts. I've been down for way too long. I ain't never going back. Say the game done change. I already knew that. I'ma go hard, go home and turn up to the max. For every single day I followed all the lies instead of facts. I've been down for way too long. Now I watch him, now I see him, now I block him, now my DM, now my wifey, now my BM. We not cool and we not speaking. Nigga, the people, I delete them. It's gonna be right, it's gonna be wrong. When you accept it, you move on. Now we agree to disagree. We both should get along. I've been down for way too long.
Show up with the teddy bear for the good prophetess report. Y'all don't show up for the basketball game. Show up. Right. Stop doing this. Right. Y'all making them one invisible. So he like, oh, man's gonna be jumping. Cause I see the love. I got his dad again. Stop playing with
It's gonna be hate, it's gonna be love, it's gonna be tears, it's gonna be blood, it's gonna be them, it's gonna be us, it's gonna be down, it's gonna be up. But just stay strong and don't give up. Them your problems, that's your business. If you want it, you go get it. Ain't no stopping, ain't no quitting, ain't no breaking, ain't no bending. Don't go home till you finish. It's gonna be work, it's gonna be war, it's gonna be pain, you gonna be sore. You're gonna get less, you're gonna get more. You're gonna get stressed, you're gonna get bored. But keep your faith and trust the Lord. It's gonna be right, it's gonna be wrong. When you accept it, you move on. Now we agree to disagree. We both should get along. I've been down for way too long. I ain't never going back. Say the game done change. I already knew that. I'ma go hard, go home and turn up to the max. For every single day I followed all the lies instead of facts. I've been down for way too long. I ain't never going
They didn't knock my song off. Say, family, do anybody have any questions before I get up out of here, though? Yeah, they messing with my song. It's all good, though. I'm done anyway. So do anybody have any questions before I get up out of here, though? Let me see if everything's still working right. Say, family, anybody got any questions? The Lord just proved to you that he's not biased, but that he's full of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, family. Stop letting people lie to y'all, man. If you know somebody is not dedicated and studying this book to feed the people with the word, stop going to other people's channels who putting in the work and you have nothing going on. Trying to correct people who putting in work and you sitting on the sidelines doing nothing. I'm just going to block y'all from now on. I'm just going to block y'all from now on. If you ain't doing nothing, don't come talk to me, please. Don't come talk to me, please. You can't critique me. You ain't doing nothing. How you going to critique somebody who doing something and you doing nothing? At least do something. Or don't come bother me. Because I'm going to block you if you bother me. And I'm going to report you to YouTube. I'm going to report you for harassment. All that. Don't come bother me. Please, I don't want to talk to you. But I'm going to go ahead, family, and get up out of here, though. Because the Lord just proved to the nation that stop trying to make it look like Aaron was not punished because he was better than Miriam. Aaron was not punished because God needed him to play his position. And at that time, Miriam had no position to play. And also, she had no business speaking against her brother Moses like that because she was really speaking against the Lord. Because God set Moses up to be a God and Aaron to be his prophet. And your brother Judith want to say shalom.